Poised before kick-off. When you throw in the small matter of vital league points, both sides had a disastrous Christmas. All the ingredients were there for a storming game, and that's exactly what those of us in a near 37,000 crowd were treated to. Here's the action. Newcastle were without Chris Waddle, David McCreary and Glenn Roeder, but this makeshift United lineup was determined from the start that these three stars would not be missed. Playing in their chain strip of light blue, Sunderland had a chance to take an early lead. West, put clear by Pickering, managed to round Kevin Carr, but his cross just failed to find the unmarked Hodgson. Where Saunders it was who scrambled the ball clear for Newcastle. Played at a frantic pace, the game needed a rare moment of coolness, and that was provided by Peter Beardsley. Bennett's attempted clearance went straight to him, and he picked his spot perfectly. Sunderland protested that a Newcastle player had strayed offside, but after consulting a linesman, referee Scott decreed the goal should stand. The greasy surface made life hard for keepers, and this Howard Gale free kick so nearly escaped Carr's clutches. It was 1-0 to Newcastle at the interval, but 3 minutes after the restart there was double disaster for Sunderland. Gale was adjudged to have brought down Saunders in the area. Despite being booked in the first half, Gale continued to argue with the referee and paid the price. As he walked sadly off, Beardsley made it 2-0 to Newcastle from the spot. A depleted Sunderland went straight onto the attack, and only a fine save by Carr from Walker stopped them getting back into the game. But they must have known it wasn't to be their derby day when Daniel's innocent-looking challenge on Wharton again had Mr. Scott pointing to the penalty spot. Up stepped Beardsley for his hat-trick, but this time Turner was to deny him with a brilliant save. A goal then would have put Newcastle out of sight, but Sunderland weren't finished. Colin West made it 2-1 with an extraordinary effort. Having robbed teammate Hodgson, he then beat Carr with an exquisite chip. The 5,000 Roker faithful ready to cheer the equaliser when full-back Venison was put clean through, but desperate defence by Saunders thwarted him. A game that had so far produced passion, thrills and sadly 6 bookings and a sending off still had drama left. Sloppy defensive work from Sunderland was capitalised on by Gary Megson, who gave Beardsley the chance to apply the killer touch with 10 minutes to go. A reckless challenge by Sunderland's defender Gary Bennett on Wes Saunders gave this torrid affair a sour ending. Referee Scott was right to apply the law relating to violent conduct, and Bennett had to go. A sad day for Sunderland, but a joyous one for hat-trick hero Peter Beardsley.
Obviously I'm delighted, but I think on the day we were in with a weakened side, and the lads that have come in have done a tremendous job, and I think it's all credit to them, really.
The first was the one that broke the deadlock, of course, left foot, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I was quite pleased with it, to be honest. I knew if I'd have blasted it, could have went anywhere, and I just saw a gap in the bottom corner, and fortunate enough I went in.
The result has obviously ended a bad run for United. Do you reckon it